Hi, my name is Hannah,
I'm Veronica.
Braden.
and we're going to be talking about the invasive barred owls moving into the west coast, into the spotted owl territory, and the culling that has been used as a management strategy going on right now. A little bit of background on our birds. Barred owls are all over the eastern US, and barred owls typically live in large forests made up of both deciduous trees and evergreen trees. They really like old growth forests as well. They nest in tree cavities and are even known to steal nests built by other animals, such as red-tailed hawks and great horned owls. Once they establish this nesting territory, they will never leave. They will live and die in that territory. A study done on a barred owl found that the furthest it went was 6 miles from its nest. A very cool little fun fact about us is that in Schmeekly we have our very own pair of nesting barred owls. Their diet consists of many small animals, including squirrels, chipmunks, mice, voles, rabbits, and even other birds, and even other small owls. They are also known as the swamp owl for their love of crawfish. The underside of their wings is known to turn even slightly pink from how many they eat. Barred owls are particularly aggressive owls, known for their loud hooting and territorial behavior toward any invaders. This extends to humans as well, as they have been known to attack joggers during the breeding season. The barred owl is known as the Southern Gentleman due to their call that sounds like a "Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?" A little bit of history on our spotted owls is also consistent. All of these facts are consistent throughout subspecies of the spotted owl as well. Habitat: the spotted owl tends to occur in a variety of hardwood and coniferous forest habitats. They prefer species that have closed canopies, uneven aged trees, late successionals, and old growth forests. Spotted owls are only native to very small niches on the western US. Their diet mainly consists of flying squirrels and wood rats, but they are also known to eat mice, pocket gophers, voles, snowshoe hares, bats, and even smaller birds. They're not as much of a generalist as they prefer really the flying squirrel and the wood rats over anything else, in comparison to the barred owl that will pretty much eat anything. Their nesting pairs also do not build nests. They tend to nest in cavities found in trees and will also take abandoned raptor nests and squirrel nests. They also do not migrate, so they stay in their nesting territory for their entire lives. Spotted owls are not nearly aggressive as our counterpart, the barred owl, and are even considered to be pretty shy owls in general. Fun fact about our both birds, they are both nocturnal predators, which is a good which we can tell by those dark black beady eyes, which helps them see better at night.
We'll move on to why the barred owls are invasive. The main cause is human development in the Midwest and eastern United States is removing many of the boreal forests in North America. The boreal forests were one of the main habitats the barred owls preferred when they lived primarily eastward. And now that some of those forests are gone, they are resorting to living in the Pacific mixed conifer forests, and in turn, they now have the opportunity to disrupt the spotted owl populations that live there. As those forests disappeared, farmers started to reestablish Oak Island forests at the same time for wind buffers for their crops that the barred owls liked, and this led to them heading towards the Pacific coast. The effects of their invasiveness are barred owls are very territorial and attack other owls that stick around in their areas for too long, even outside of breeding season. Barred owls are much bigger than spotted owls, having a 6-inch height advantage and almost a half-pound weight difference. Barred owls are occupying the same niche niche as spotted owls as well. They have the same nesting habits, and the barred owl eats the same type of prey as the spotted owl, going as far as even hunting at the same time at night. Each of the overlapping characteristics leads to heavy competition, which the barred owl is winning. And the conclusion of the invasiveness of the barred owl is they are taking over the spotted owl's habitat, and since the barred owls are occupying the same niche, are far bigger and are more aggressive than the spotted owl, this will result in the driving out and quite possibly the extinction of the spotted owl populations in the Pacific Northwest.
While culling is the most effective immediate plan in effect that there is for removal of the invasive barred owl, it is not the preferred method of removal. One shotgun shell is the most ethical way of culling barred owls. The restoration of the natural barrier will help prevent the constant barred owl invasion. Federal hiring freezes and cuts are affecting the management of the culling. The acoustic records monitoring of spotted owls is done with the help of seasonal hirings by the U.S. Forest Service. On January 20th, a hiring freeze was ordered, causing unknown repercussions. The cuts affected not only the amount of data that we can collect, but also the equipment. The recent articles are not correctly informing the public, but are only pointing at the number of invasive barred owls being called and the estimate cost of the continuing calling of barred owls. There are these articles do not inform the public of the biologists asking for management plans ideas that remove the invasive barred owls using non-lethal techniques. This is not a conclusional thing as it is an ongoing conservation management issue.